What's up, guys? Welcome to Keto Rewind. I'm Jess, and today is a week 79 transformation update of my keto journey. So, the topic of today's video is, if you want it, go get it. But before we dive into that, I just want to say, if you're new to my channel and you want to see weight loss inspiration, more about the ketogenic lifestyle, my struggles, my failures, my tips, that kind of thing, keto recipes, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and turn on those notifications so you don't miss any videos. And also leave a comment if you have any questions, or if you just want to add anything to it. I know a lot of people read comments and you learn from other people, so don't forget to utilize the comments on my Keto Rewind community. And the next thing is, I'm not a medical doctor, not a healthcare professional. This whole entire channel is based off of my own experience losing over 125 pounds with a ketogenic lifestyle. So enough with that, let's dive right on into it. So it's weird because I get thoughts that come into my head. It's like my head doesn't ever shut off. I always have great ideas for videos. And I had a really good idea for a video last night after watching something else that I liked or enjoyed, and I tried to apply that to this journey. So one thing that struck a chord with me, it was a completely unrelated topic. It was about cars. But the person said, made a reference with the windshield versus the size of the rear view backup mirror. And it just clicked, like, you know what? There's a reason why the windshield is so big and the rear view mirror is so small. Because what matters today? Does it matter what's behind you or what's ahead of you? So that kind of led me into my topic today, is if you want this, go get it. And I'm not saying that to talk down to anybody. I'm saying that to inspire you, because there's a reason why that windshield is massive and the rearview mirror is small. Your future, your today going forward is so much more important. You're driving that car, with the steering wheel, and you are in charge. Do you want to reverse and try to back into a parking space, or do you want to go forward and enjoy the ride? So you can look back on like my weeks 1, my weeks 2, my week 4 videos, my month 2, like all of those earlier videos of my weekly updates. I look back on that person now and I find such a different person that was in those videos versus what's in the videos today. Because it's not about when I started on those first 6 weeks of videos, maybe 2 months worth of videos, the only thing that mattered to me was losing weight. The only thing that mattered was losing weight. However, as the journey unfolded and I started peeling off the layers of me, those crusty layers that are formed, and getting into that soft center, I found that you find that self-growth in the journey, and then it becomes so much more about you and not about losing weight. So that's one of the things that I have discovered. It used to only matter to me how much weight I lost, gained, and that's all that mattered. And funny enough, now what matters is, what can I do now that I couldn't do before? Well, let me try this. I couldn't do that before. That sounds like fun. Where before I can't. I'm too big. I'm too whatever, I'm not good enough, I'm, like all that self-talk that you talk down to yourself, that inner critic that's in your head that says no. Well, now it's like that whole person went away, and this journey became about finding myself again, and what's looking forward in front of me in that huge windshield is my future's so bright, so exciting. It's like that thought of like you're driving to your next vacation, in that windshield wiper. It's fun, it's exciting, and it's inspiring. Looking in that little rear view mirror is still part of you, because you still need to have, that checks and balances, what's behind you. It made you who you are today. But what matters at the end of the day is finding that person that's inside of you and finding a way. So when it comes down to it, what's changed now in 79 weeks that was clearly not there in week 1. The main thing is I make life fun now. And I'm okay with having mistakes. I'm okay with, you know, not everything going okay. I found a way to react better. Instead of eating my emotions, I channel them in exercise. I channel them in music. I channel them in making friends and hanging out with those friends. I don't just sit there and eat them anymore and have a pity party and just keep spiraling out of control and binging. That was the old me. That's not me anymore. I found new ways because let's face it, I am stressed to hell today because it's Monday. I have 2 videos to do, and I have I'm virtual teaching 2 kids that have two different Zoom schedules, and I'm looking at their boards right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the other one has 8 live Zoom meetings per day. And I'm like this juggling back and forth for kids. So I found myself starting to drown in schoolwork. Thankfully, it's only kindergarten and 1st grade, but they don't know the way around a computer that I do, you know? So it's stressful trying to make it all work. So PE came around, and it's now my oldest daughter's PE time. So I decided, you know what? This girl is gonna do some PE with her. So they had like it all online, and I'll insert a clip right here. But I'm sitting there doing all these things and just moving my body because you know what? Normally I'd be out walking 5 miles. I can't right now with that kind of a schedule on I literally have no time. So, but instead of making an excuse and saying, oh, I can't, you know, I just can't squeeze it in, I just said, you know what, I'm gonna do PE with my kid, you know? I got up and I got moving, and it helped, and it was fun, and my kid's like, Mom, are you doing it with me? And I'm like, heck yeah, this girl does it now, because if you want it, go get it. I'm not gonna go get it sitting in a chair. I'm gonna go get it moving my body and getting up and joining and participating in life. So, with that being said, I've made life fun. I'm excited, like I wake up every day smiling ear to ear, versus I would get up and be so tired I couldn't function, and it would just go from there, and it wouldn't go from there in a good way. So, and now I wake up, I'm excited, I got a whole day, and I can accomplish it all because I've got my endurance back, eating this way, losing 125 pounds. So that translates into a go-getter attitude. And like I said, I'm not trying to put anybody down, but it comes to the point in your life where you're just done with the life that you're living, and anything is better than the path that you're currently on. And I got to that impasse or whatever. I got to that point, and I was like, you know what, this isn't working anymore, let's go this way. And I found the ketogenic lifestyle, I found exercise, I found this desire to live and be part of life, and that came with a go-getter attitude, because nobody is going to lose this weight for me. I'm the only person that can help myself. So I got a plan, I made a menu, I shopped for those things, I completely rearranged my schedule to make it happen, and there was no option to quit. So that go-getter attitude saved my life. And that's why I can preach to you today, because yeah, it may seem so easy. It wasn't. It was so freaking hard. So hard. The hardest thing I've ever done in my life was to do this right now. Childbirth was easier than this. So, but if you want it, go get it. So the last thing I want to leave this video on is changing your attitude. You have to live your life with positivity. There are days I don't wake up happy. There are days that I'm PMSing, everything's going wrong, and I'm moody, and I'm cranky, I'm tired, but I don't let that ruin the rest. I don't let that get in the way. I choose to be happy, and that takes time. That takes doing it every day. That takes not accepting that negative energy in my body and getting rid of it. And you know, sure enough, once you start moving your body and you go for a walk, you go to a gym class, you go, you know, hang out with some friends, that just comes out of you and you're back to feeling like you again. But you know what? It's those little techniques, those tricks are what snaps you out of it. So you have to learn what you like to do. Maybe you want to sit and read a book, and that'll decompress, that'll get that energy back to where it's supposed to be. But you gotta find what works for you. I just needed the physical grind and pound, you know, to get that out of me. And I've used exercise, but that doesn't mean it's gonna work for you. You gotta do what works for you and gets you positive, because having that positive energy is infectious. I inspire you, now you inspire somebody else, and that energy just keeps going and everybody is winning. And that's what matters at the end of the day. So the last thing is, I guess I'll finish on the part that probably everybody wants to watch or hear about, but this part is what so doesn't matter. I can't stress that enough. The weekly weigh-in. It's this much of the journey. This much. But I will tell you what I weighed in on, and I am down to, I was 190 when I came back from my 8-week vacation. I did have a lot of cheat meals. We traveled, you know, I just kind of pumped the brakes a little on vacation. So I gained, what was it, 6 pounds, and I got to 190. So on last Monday I weighed 190. Today I'm 186. So I've lost 4 of the 5 pounds. I'm really happy with that. that translates to a big loss this week. But it's this much of the journey. Okay, I'm back on track. But I didn't need the scale to tell me that. I can feel the energy flowing through me. I feel the dedication to make my meal plan, make my videos, keep you guys all inspired. It's just so, it's there and it's warm, and that's what matters. And it's inspiring for me. So, and it feels good to be rocking it again. You know, like when on vacation, there's this out of control feeling that sometimes happens because you stopped on your schedule. I mean, you're on vacation, right? So your schedule's out the window. Your food is maybe not the best. I mean, I stayed keto like 90% of the time, but I managed to gain 6 pounds over 8 weeks. So, but I mean, at the same time though, it was vacation, no big deal. But now we're back to business. And now we're back to, this is the home stretch. I'm probably gonna hit my goal weight soon. And my goal weight is 175. So that's a little far to hit by my birthday, the 31st. But it's possible, but I'm not gonna like really kill myself to get there, because it'll probably be next month, no big deal. Whatever, when it happens, it happens. It's still, it doesn't change things, because what I'm learning and what's going on right now is the journey. And that is like waking up every day with that go-getter attitude. What can I do now? You know, oh, that looks like fun. I want to try that type of living again. I am participating in life, and that is what I was not doing 79 weeks ago. So I know this was like a lot of, I'm all types of all over the place because of the schooling and all that. So I apologize for this video, but it's like I had to get some stuff out. I had ideas, and this is what happened. So anyways, I have a whole week's worth of recipes and yummy stuff for the week 3 meal plan of the Total Carb Challenge. So I'm gonna pop that at the end of this video. Go to KetoRewind.com and download it there. There's a PDF there, screenshot it, whatever you want. But it's a great week of eating, and I've got new recipes that you'll enjoy. So anyways, comment below if you have any questions, and I will see you at the next video. I'm Jess. You're watching Keto Rewind. Bye-bye.